Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick little video today. It's not a tough day, but it can be very tough if you're not following directions and following the instructions. So let's get into it. First off, we are skipping part three. Okay, so we're going straight to part four. It's just time constraints. We don't really have time to do absolutely everything. So we're going to be knocking a few of these things out that we don't really need to worry about. So we're going to be skipping Module 3, Module 4, Part A only today. Part B you will be working on tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Module 4, Part A, what is my pathway? First of all, what you're going to be needing to do is go in to do career cruising. So just click on the link here. It will take you to the career cruising website. Enter the username as DSBN, not your own. Please keep it simpler. Password, schools. Okay, keep it simple. That way, if we have a problem later on, we can always go back and fix it. Okay, there's also a section down here. It's a link to a video that one of the teachers did last time around in the July session, and it is basically how to work career cruising. So it's a handy little video. I could redo it with my own voice and my own face, but why bother redoing it when she's done it so well? Okay, so Module 4, just like with the other ones, there is the graphic organizer you're going to have to work on. Make a copy. Okay, so testing my knowledge about careers. In this one, you're going to be just talking, which pathway do you think a student should take after high school in order to become a nurse, an industrial electrician, financial planner, child and youth care worker, construction project manager? You're going to be finding all of the information that you're going to need for that. Module 4, Part 1. We'll present. Minimize that. And there are different pathways that you can go after high school. As I said yesterday in the talk, university is where it was when I was in school. University doesn't necessarily have the same legitimacy anymore. And that's just because of the fact that so many people come out of university with degrees but have no practical knowledge. Colleges have stepped up. And nowadays, a lot of colleges are offering some fantastic programs. I'm not saying just to go to college and not university. There are a lot of excellent university programs as well. But, college is a very viable option. And then there's the trades. Going into an apprenticeship so that you can become a mechanic, a plumber, skilled tradesman, a carpenter, whatever. Those guys make some serious coin. Those individuals make some serious coin. And by the time they're finished, they can run their own companies. And if you watch any of those home and garden TV shows on HGTV or whatever, it's a skill that is always going to be in demand. So there is nothing wrong with that as well. So true or false, job stability is greatest for those with university degrees. And there's a whole video series by a guy named Jeff Rowe that is excellent to look into. It's just basically it's called Dirty Jobs, and he goes through and he does all the dirty jobs that are out there, so-called dirty jobs, the skilled trade labors, and finds out just what is involved in them. So, so we just kind of go through each one of those slides yet. Many of the jobs that you will be facing when you get out of university, high school, when you get out of university, college, the trades, whatever, by the time you're my age, 85% of the jobs that you will be dealing with at that time don't even exist yet. I mean, computer electricians, all the electronic stuff with the computers, none of it existed when I was in high school. So you never know what's going to come down the road. So just kind of going through here. And so there's all the different goals are laid out here, different things that you should be doing and looking at in order to figure out where you need to go from this point on. Okay. Here it is, examples of degrees, bachelor's. These are some of the different courses that you're going to have to take. So that is something that's going to be coming up here. Registered practical nurse, electricians, power line technicians, all of that stuff is in there. Career cruising, there is another link here. It's the same one that you would have done at the beginning from the announcement page, so don't have to stress on that. and then be sure you complete all the parts on the graphic organizer. Okay. So you're going to be using career cruising to determine the different ways that these things work for you. Okay. Module 4, part 2. You're going to be going to the career cruising website, clicking on the left-hand side. There is a tab there that will talk about the different college and university programs that you might need for the different jobs. So it's asking you to pick out a college and a university style career. And if you think you're going to university, fill out all of this information. Okay. If you don't think you're going to university and you're going to college, well, guess what? We've got all the information here that you've got to fill out. Oh, guess what? You're not going to college or university. You're going to be a tradesman. Not so simple. We got stuff for you down here as well. Okay. So this is all areas that are going to have to be filled out one way or the other. Okay. Part 3. And that one gets into, and a couple of you were talking about the armed forces. And that is a perfectly acceptable option as well. Not something for me. They have too many early mornings, but they'd send you to places where are hot and dusty. So if it was winter and late at night, I could handle it. So anyways, but there are a lot of options here to explore as well. So the military is something to be looking at as well. My cousin actually did university, or went to military college, and then got a job in the military. He is my age, retired as a full colonel, and is enjoying like the best life because he's done. It's over with. And then there's also your option 12B, also called the Victory Lap year, where you just go back to school for a few extra credits just to kind of figure out where it is that you want to go. A lot of you guys are going to be pretty young by the time you get out of grade 12. You might want to take a look at option 12B, just so that you can have that little bit extra maturity and be ready to go. But you don't have to worry about that for a few years. So. And then it talks about gap years and all that other good stuff. Okay. So that is all information that you can do at different points. As I said, that is pretty much it for the day. 4B, you will be working on tomorrow. So just the 4A, those things. Now, the thing is, it does seem like it's very easy. It's very simple. Yes. But when you get into career cruising, it can take you down the rabbit hole. Okay, you're going to have to do some research. You're going to have to look at the different colleges, what it is they offer, the ways that you can get into their programs, what the requirements are. So it does get a little involved. If you have any questions, please check in on the live chat, the support spot right down here. If it says offline, I am not online at that moment. You can send me an email and I will answer your question. But you can always just click on the link just in case I'm around. Okay. For the rest of the day today, I will be doing your report cards for the civics section. Everything is done and ready to go for that. So I just have to, write up those nice little comments. But don't forget to do your weekly check-ins. I do have a couple of spots open. But if nobody pops in, then I'm going to be worrying about the report cards. So any questions, please pop in and see me. If not, get to work and have a good day.